RRQ. This is a reinvigorated roster, new players, new coaches, as you say, Vic, and they're looking to really steamroll now as they head towards champs in Paris.
Now they are going to be playing against Team Secret, which Kelly S is now on, but Secret also made major roster changes for the very first time in years. Jesse Bash has stepped off the stage, he's joining the coaching staff, and Zess has reunited with Coach Meow since their Boom Ascension success.
Yeah, very stagnant with a full Pinoy roster for a very long time, but finally bringing up some of this tier 2 talent, mostly from Southeast Asia, to see if they can reinvigorate Team Secret. They want to do better than just winning the first map or playing spoil.
Primarily Southeast Asian here, with Nizzy being the second Vietnamese player to be on the Tier 1 stage.
Yeah, Nizzy had a great debut, to be honest. I think he looks like a player with a lot of potential, but as we spoke about, they are kind of giving him a lot to do, learn a few different roles, so I think you might, he's really looking to find his footing, I would say, in this game. Find that place of consistency that will allow him to springboard forward and really become a solid player here in Pacific.
Yeah, totally agree. We'll see how he ends up navigating these different maps going into the series. Two of the new ones coming into the pool, going to be the first two. Bind and Corrode. Bind selected by GE. Team Secret will get to be a little bit more comfy sitting on defense. We've seen a couple of different approaches, but Bind is looking like one of the only maps where double init is actually getting played quite a bit still.
Yeah, I mean, we're not seeing huge redefinition of Bind as a map, I think a lot of the comps we've seen before on this map, I think the Deadlock being added in, the old school SPG comp, more of a thing, but Deadlock is functionally an initial
8-0 against SVG and then threw the game in the bin.
Don't remind me.
Don't
remind me.
I love that series. I might go watch that after this, but first we will have to see these two teams take each other on by Global have picked this map. They will have to start out on the attacking side. I've got my eye on Team Secret though. What are they going to be bringing into this one? Wild Oreo on the Sky, and once again Kelly S is going to be playing the race. So this is the third role that Wild Oreo will be playing on the E-Net. These players continue to flex all over the place, but this is going to be a fast, poppy, double E-Net comp with a lot of flashes and a lot of pace.
Across on the side of GE, they're leaning back into that Deadlock. We heard Elevated say how Crystal finds these agents that he loves and decides that's going to be his agent, and he's really running away with the Deadlock here. Both these comps very, very similar, kind of in style, old school with that Viper, but I think we're in for a close map one today.
I think so. I think today is going to be a very exciting series between these two teams, which do have enough history, maybe a bit of a friendly.
A lot of flashes and a lot of pace.
Across on the side of these agents that he loves and decides that's going to be his agent, and he's
which do have enough history, maybe a bit of a friendly.
A lot of flashes and a lot of pace.
Across on the side of
paper thin. Thank you, Ada Wong, for the toss from the analyst desk.
These agents that he loves and decides
from Resident Evil. Like that a lot. Anyway, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, important series here to kick things off. Team Secret,
be
Global,
agent,
taking a look at the groups.
Which do have enough history, maybe
these are
a
going to be
bit
the ones
of
that
a
are battling to try to get their way into the playoffs. Obviously, Global taking a very good first step, taking down RRQ.
Thank you, Ada Wong,
for the toss from the analyst desk.
Really good
Yeah, you gotta feel really good then about Global's chances of making it to playoffs. Team Secret kind of, on the back foot coming into this, but there's always this weird hopium that you have for Team Secret where just maybe, they can get it done, and then they disappoint you.
As soon as I saw that everybody on the talent squad went with a prediction for Global Esports, I was like, oh boy, here we go. Here comes Robin Hood. Let's see what happens. As it is going to be fine to start things off with, of course, Secret electing to take us to Corrode for that second map where Global Esports did look pretty damn clean. Let's see how they fare as we get into this opening map. Global going to be first here on the attack.
Yeah, some things to kind of note about Team Secret players that are kind of maybe on Agents you're not used to seeing them in VCT Pacific. Actually, believe it or not, Wild Oreo on the Sky, it's his third most played agent all time. So he's very familiar with Sky and how she functions. And then over to Envy, he's never played Gecko in an official match. He's played it once, and it was in the Corrode debut that these two teams actually played each other on.
Right.
So he's not as experienced, let's say, on Gecko, but you imagine with Envy that there shouldn't be many problems with how consistent he is.
Made off to the side, Pop Flash going to be coming through, full blind there. On a Crystal and Ban taken down by the paint shell, wrap around from behind, and Envy able to find a kill there. Just going to be Yo Man, late linger, finds a nice little one tap to take down Zespi, but currently has his work cut out for him now.
He has to win a 1v3. He's got a ghost. He's got one flash left, so it is going to be very challenging. That was a nice crunch set up by Team Secret, utilizing that double initiator setup to really just knock GE out of the round with those flashes.
Flash sent to just try to delay the paint shell into the corner. Shoulder, a one shot. Decent little go of it there. Plant money does end up getting obtained here for the side of Global Esports, but it is going to be the defuse and Team Secret taking the pistol.
Yeah, just a really good early round read here for Team Secret. GE opting to go with a pretty fast hit through short, and it just gets cut apart. Again, the U-tilt, you're throwing the nade, you're throwing the flashes. Sky Flash in particular, connecting nicely there for Wild Oreo. Set up Kelly S, Envy, and we know what he's capable of. Gets a double for himself. Nizzy there for the cleanup. A good start again for Team Secret. Saw this on their first map of the day. Last time we saw him, and gonna need a lot more, kind of build some momentum, carry through for more than just one map is really what you're looking for. And see the buy, couple Bulldogs, Vandal for Nizzy, Spectre for Zespi, and Envy with a Guardian. Going to be a fearsome setup that they're going to be looking at, our GE.
Push right into the headshot. Nizzy able to find the kill. Scudaton down. Gets rid of a lot of that raise utility you would love to have to try to clear some angles as you spill forward out of Hookah. But in the end, it's going to be a couple armor rebuys, as otherwise it's a flawless start here. 2-0 for the side of Team Secret.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want. A clean start. And you're going to be coming into this with quite the armory. It's just like, it's the defender-sided map mostly. So, Team Secret can convert the bonus here. Really going to be feeling very, very good about your chances.
Secret have already converted.
Yeah, this looks done. There should be no hope for Pan and Yo Man.
Right there.
Envy's just too good. Okay.
It's a good shot. Gets rid of the raid boss. Wild Oreo for now alone here on the site. Position going to be known. But already rotation coming through. Kelly S now joining in. It seems like they're going to try to make a go of this.
And the smoke there right in Ban's face, so he's concerned about some kind of flank.
Trailblazer going to be cleared out. Swing now coming through, and Kelly S able to find the elimination. Good reposition from Ban, able to find the jump here. But now you've got all three players stacked up with the spike dropped here within the site.
Would have to be the ace clutch. And, I mean, good luck. He's got no util to work with. Just gonna have to swing this corner and pray.
Poison orb emitting.
Trying to spot out, and looks like ultimately we'll just go ahead and back away.
10 seconds left.
Couple footsteps being made. Might have him lined up, but he just doesn't have the time, and he has no idea where this brim is. Oh, Ban almost has it handed to him on a silver platter. He makes the best out of a terrible situation, but it's still going to be a 3-0 start here for Team Secret.
I mean, Envy with a Guardian. they're trying to play off some of that teleporter noise. You know, the flash goes through, and Envy's just too good. Ban here, some nice moments, gets up on the box, finds the head poking out above the tube. Catches Zespi. Gonna go for the TP. They line up for him there for the 4K, but too little, too late at that point. And this is looking scary here. This is Global's map pick as well as Bind. So far, they've been cut down to size. Yudotan will be given the rifle over. Van gonna pick up a Sheriff instead. And they're just playing this one out slow. You know, if you can get to those post plants, the deadlock util can be really annoying on this map. But you got to get there, and you know, Team Secret has been ahead of the curve, really making sure that there's just no chance for Global Esports to even get into that deadlock post plant that can be so frustrating on Bind. Trying to go for a little bit of peek is Yudotan. There's going to be counter with the Boombot. Doesn't go deep enough though to confirm any more presence. So, still though, the strong side for Team Secret remains A.
Double phase and Crystal with a nice shot, backed up there by Poppy. Double Sheriffs able to take down one. Zespi dead. Envy trying to hold from heaven. Yudotan gets himself on the board with a very critical kill. Now just Kelly S alone here for the moment. The rotation's coming through. Net not deep enough to actually get the grab here. Has managed to find one. Now going to be double face though, and Ban collects it as well. Global Esports looking to make a very real go of it here in this round. Trying to get themselves on the board. Default plant while Oreo able to see what he can get done. Finds the first, plenty more still to contend with as there's the trip, there's the trap, and there's the shot. Ban able to go ahead and get them over the line, and Global Esports getting a much needed round win.
Yeah, just on the back of some good Sheriff shots to break things open. You know, the read here for Team Secret, not too bad, but it's just better shooting this go around. Crystal there, really nice crouch shot. Ban continuing to really have a hot start for Global Esports. Nizzy looking really strong in the first match for Team Secret. Able to at least get one down, but that was a huge, huge potential momentum swing here for Global Esports. You're going to have the Seekers available. Envy's got the Thrash, though, and a Showstopper available for Kelly S. So trying to figure this out. Now you know exactly where Kelly S is. I would expect a full retreat here from Global Esports. I think they're wanting to try to bait out this Showstopper, maybe.
Yudotan just holding his own, holding the angle. They continue to peek into it, and Envy loses his life as well. A fantastic start to 2 rough rounds in a row here. Still an opportunity to try to work this one back into their favor. There's the swing from Ban, and Nizzy just no knowledge that he'd already gotten the cross there. But now Spike can be brought around. Plant going to be coming in. Global Esports set to go ahead and bring this gap to just 1 round.
Yeah, good awareness here from Ban, suspecting that there was going to be a fast rotation to try to cut him off. Pinging it out using a snake bite. And now you can throw the wall through, and it should be a save at this point for Team Secret. I do not expect them to make a go for this, and based on their positioning over on the other side of the map, absolutely going to be the case. A nice 2-piece, good read from GE that you know, Team Secret, even if they don't pop the Showstopper, might still try to get aggressive around that shower corner. They shut that down quickly. Ban makes a great counter read on Nizzy, able to slip past that corner over at Hookah. Tuck in the back and just find a perfect moment to strike. So really, this has been a fantastic map for Ban. He has been kind of keeping GE in some of these rounds. And he continues to be a pivotal part of their success on that Viper roll. They're going to go hunting.
I mean, absolutely.
You want to get Yudotan that ult no matter what.
It's about to swing the corner. Peeks, and well, he'll get it in death. Wild Oreo able to hold on to the weapon. We'll have to go for a rebuy on the armor, but now just the 1 round separating. Showstopper as well as a Thrash online here for Team Secret. So even with the economy weakened, they still are going to have some decent tools to try to make a go of this.
For sure. I think the concern is that you had both of those ults in the previous round as well. Couldn't even get them started. Couldn't find any opportunity to use them because you were dead.
Tied right off the rip.
Yep. So maybe playing. Oh my God! Look at the short A. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, not a rush though. Slowly creeping up, and it seems like decent read on this. Poppy holding quite far back. Swing coming through. Showstopper still not to be seen. And now it's just going to be a multi-phase back in towards his position. As the bounce gets the grab on a 1. Ban is collapsing in from the opposite side. Dragged to his demise. That is going to be Nizzy gone. As Zespy now last one alive. Slowly working his way over here towards the A site.
It should be... Maybe a save might even be wise here, but maybe see if he can find one more.
Yeoman not pushing out does make this, well, I was going to say, a bit more possible for him, but doesn't find the kill there. Gravenet not deep enough, but they know that they have him completely corralled in and they want to get this gun out of hand. Swing in, a little bit whiffy there from Crystal. Must be giving it a consideration, but ultimately should just play for the save. Slide down back through the spawn. No one else to really go on the hunt here, but Global Esports got to tie it up at 3-3.
Yeah, just running 3 back. Get a thrifty and the momentum changes instantly. Maybe a good time, in my opinion, for a timeout here from Team Secret.
Fully agree.
I mean, I think you've gone for a couple aggressive maneuvers that have been read and shut down by Global Esports, so now it might be more of a you know, kind of dig back into what was working for you in those first 3 rounds. Play for some of those traps at the chokes. Try to use that initiator utility to catch your opponents when they have to make a move. And then just shut them down from there with some good crossfires and other things. But Global Esports read that beautifully. Push out from short was completely denied. You still are sitting on some big ults on both sides.
Van having another big performance already. 8-2-0, saw that impact that he was able to find on that ISO on Corrode, and
yeah,
well, if he's going to start the series like this, with Corrode as the second map, let's start being a little bit concerned, trying to find a way to shut this guy down.
Yeah, I'd love to see his ISO again. He was so clean. Other than the 1 kill contract where his double tap ran out just before he got in there. I asked him about it afterwards. I'm actually, did you get shot while you had the double tap up and then pulled the ult? He's like, no, it ran out. I was like, it'd be like that sometimes.
Gotta mind those timers. Wild Oreo, though, lands inside of the tube rather than on the outside of it, so Envy keeps himself alive. Thrash still available, answering showstopper out from Kellyes, able to find Yeoman. Yuton now struck down. It's going to be a quick little double pivot here in the teleporter, but already these motions matched. Quick little grab of the orb, Poppy checking forward. Some spam through as the players do end up getting split up. 25 seconds remaining. This might just have to be a save from Global now.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough to get anything else to go. I mean, especially with the spike drifting so far away. I think you're right. It seems like the save has been called already.
Yeah, unless he was going to just start sprinting into B to try to get the plant, but even then, would have Wild Oreo in position to stop it. So it seems like he's just going to explore, try to find some damage where possible, get a couple charges, because if he gets a kill, it could be just 1 away from that annihilation, but instead, it will be him getting killed. Poppy looking for a little bit more, but ultimately will die. Orbital Strike going to be available here. It's nearly 4 ultimates online for the side of Global Esports, but it's a 4th round win here for Team Secret.
Yeah. At the end of the day, this is exactly what I kind of wanted to see, more or less. Didn't even really need to use the initiator util too much. Mostly just getting it done with some good rifling, timely showstopper. But the overall theory, much better there for Team Secret, in my opinion. Just trying to make sure that those choke points are well congested and well contested. Throwing up the grab net over early. There's no real follow-up off of that for them, though.
They're trying to get in a position to see if they can catch anyone, but Kellyes playing back. Does not get caught. Spot out Trailblazer, clearing that right side exit from Showers. Quick little Trailblazer TP comes through from Wild Oreo on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Wild Oreo try to get a little bit interested in what's going on around the fountain. Try to push some space, get a little bit of extra info, allow Team Secret to lean a little bit more towards the safe side.
Do you read this forward press, though?
Oh, boy.
From Team Secret, because if you do, an Orbital Strike in this position could be everything, but instead, there it's just going to be facing forward into him. Zespy able to find 2 quick kills. Nizzy, Kellyes, 1 apiece. That leaves now just Poppy
taken down
to his own devices, finding the first. Smoke dropped. Only going to be sent. Poppy quickly rotating around. He's going to be choosing the weaker side of the map. Had previous confirmation about the Sky being in position here, but he's making plenty of noise.
30 seconds left.
Footsteps, heard the call coming through, has to clear this corner, and does not. It's about to be a little bit of a double take, but Team Secret back on the horse, able to find 2 rounds in a row, getting up to 5.
Yeah, this is kind of a gamble from Team Secret, but it pays off. You know, I think they were in the back of their mind saying, okay, they're with all these ultimates that Global Esports has, and the way that we won the last round, which was going back to playing a little bit more passive. This round, let's get aggressive a little bit in the mid part of the round, and maybe they won't anticipate it, and they absolutely are correct. So GE now going to take a timeout to kind of think about how they really want to use these ults, get some value out of it. Honestly, the one thing that's kind of concerning me for both squads is these ults have been sort of all over the place in terms of their impact and just whether they even get to use them in some rounds because they're going for these aggressive duels early. I think that's something that you'd want to work on. You want to talk about making sure those ult cycles are really working in your favor. And a lot of fans for both squads out here today.
Sound like a bloody penguin?
Looks like it.
Or is it just like a spotted one?
Not sure.
Well, it's either just vibing or it's been through hell.
Yeah. I'm not too familiar with a penguin being associated with either of these teams, if I'm being honest. Are there penguins in the Philippines?
I think Secret has used the...
Is that kind of one of their mascots?
I think so.
Okay. Well, I guess the colors match, right?
Yeah.
With the animal and the team.
Yeah, black and white.
Yeah.
Won't claim to be an expert.
Nope.
Another net going to be sent out, but Trailblazer actually forces the position of Kelly S. So the real chance of the grab and Yeoman. Quite a bit of damage. Main shell now going to be sent out. The Annihilation at the ready. Dizzy does end up getting caught out by that one. But not before finding a kill here on the Unathon, so it will just end up being a 1-for-1 in the end. Get invested here from Ban. Goes just over towards the edge of the spike. There's Crystal now, setting up the sonic sensors. Barrier mesh getting cleared out here. Mosh goes out over the top. Space cleared out, the Thrash now chasing through Orbital Strike. Called in. Nothing spotted there. Dizzy over the top, not seeing anything either. Trailblazer dives forward, stun on the 2. The pin now dropped. Molly is there to try to cover this one, but Ban trying to hold his own. Only able to find the 1 kill. Flash being sent.
Layering so much utility to clear out that Viper's pit and force Ban so far back he can't keep it up, and that's a really nice idea. Utilizing your sort of zoo comp extremely well. I mean, they were throwing so much of the utility at the Thrash, into the Dizzy, into the the Mosh at first as well, and then you're able to use the flashes and the Trailblazer, the whole kit and caboodle there for Team Secret, and they gave themselves a really good chance, but a nice decision there by Yeoman at the end to go for that final kill.
Trailblazer not going to get out of that one fast enough. Yeoman does get struck down, but he's playing and operating by himself. Meanwhile, Exec getting ready to come through here onto the A side. A bite going to be lobbed in from Zespi to try to stave him off, but they're already forward in front of this one. They cannot find the shots.
Spike planted.
Crystal able to dodge out. The orbital strike just a hair too late from Nizzy. But Global Esports get the spike planted. They get away relatively scot-free. Now just looking to try to hold them back. Seeker's going to be sent here from Wild Oreo. Quickly cleared out. Paint shelter delay. Dizzy over the top. Elias trying to clear out. Lamps there with the operator, but it's a challenging angle to try to get through. Wingman starting to defuse. Now going to be interrupted. The Molly going to be landing, but the cleanup is good. Plenty of space. Just go ahead and pass this one over. Try to get that next showstopper online. Team Secret getting up to 6.
A good opener for Team Secret. Kelly S there. Saw that Trailblazer and knew right where it was coming from. Knew he could push this angle. There's no follow-up there. Yo, man, on his own. And then you're taking a bunch of damage as Global Esports on the way in. I was looking over towards Ban thinking he's got a good chance, but that toxic screen there, everybody dies behind Ban's toxic screen. So at that point, that flank angle he has becomes not a flank angle where he's the last player. Really tough situation for him to be in. Good read there by Team Secret to stay on the other side of that U-tilt. Whiff there from Kelly S.
Good decision to go on the wide swing there. Plenty of info. Oh my God.
What?
What has happened?
What?
That bite? I didn't see
an assist.
Yeah. Huh. Well, 2 players then do a paint jump. Yo, man. Deep in backside. Dead. Yudotan trying to scale forward. Dead. Ban now. Likely about to be dead. Bosch at his feet. Flush into the open. Zesby collecting. That's going to be a flawless. As Global trying to ramp up the pace. And,
Flawless.
but they got blowed up.
They did, yep. They did. And that's at like
in the half.
the back of A short, attacker side of A short. I'd love to see this again. I don't know if there was some spam damage they took or.
Replay.
Please.
Replay. Okay. Oh, right as they go through the wall, get hit with some decay, and then the nade goes deeper than they anticipate, I suppose.
I suppose. Not sure why you wouldn't get an assisted Zesby there, but whatever.
I guess it technically isn't damage dealt.
Oh, I suppose. But what did you get it for, like, just like controllers, if they're in the smokes and they get the kill? Or
You
something?
shoot through a smoke.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't claim to understand the assist logic. Well, the Viper's pit in short kind of forces the hand here of Global Esports to either go B or trying to find a way to flush out that pit. And, you know, that allows you as Team Secret set up on your strong side on B. But maybe a quick pivot to showers could be in order. You've got some time to work with here. Being very passive, our Team Secret initially. Clear the Trailblazer quick. You see the raise. That kind of is going to keep Team Secret curious. Oh, no.
Doesn't seem fast enough, and even with the net there, no way to try to get the punish. Yudotan, I mean, he sends the rocket from beyond the grave, is able to find a kill, but this is already such a poor start. Kelly is still having a showstopper himself. Zesby now abandoning the pit. Wrapping around from behind, Ban on a quick check,
left.
doesn't note him. Allows him to push forward, gain even more space here. Global effectively completely and utterly surrounded. Right to the backside, Wild Oreo. Holding the door here, Garden, showstopper sent, but they are already dead. Nizzy finds a 3K. Team Secret find themselves up 8-4 at the half.
Yeah, this is a really, really solid side for Team Secret. Lots of good reads, understanding their composition well, putting it in good places to be effective. That's a great shot there from Envy. Not much you can do at that point, but basically ending the round with that shot. And yeah, I mean, a good understanding of their macro as it went on, in particular, some good adjustments midway through that half. Not much else to say, but again, this map tends to be pretty defender-sided, so, you know, if Global Esports gets the pistol, can get their follow-up.
Well, they also have, you know, this deadlock, so.
Right.
She looks familiar.
Yeah, who dat?
Just, I don't know, it's good to see the fans traveling.
Someone's
over to
auntie,
show
yeah.
their support, so
Yeah.
that's very good. Gotta love the representation and the fandom spreading far and wide.
Yeah, there's...
The youngsters here going for the crystal pose. I'm not really sure what the hand pose is supposed to mean.
I don't know either.
5 and an upside down, I don't know.
Like,
I don't know what it is.
Maybe he's making like a K.
Well, it's kind of, it's sort of is like Kong Kong's, but Kong Kong's is like
yeah,
just
up and
like
down.
that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The only other one that I know is the old Fate page. Like a decade ago.
I don't think it's that.
Something tells me it's not that.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, the cool part is as well, like, especially for Global Esports, you know, sometimes you catch fans out in the lobby, and I'm like, well, who are you here to support today? And they're like, Global, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, you know, and they're from all these different, you know, regions and everything, so literally living up to their name. But, you know, Team Secret as well got a little bit of representation across Southeast Asia, so a lot of fans are very excited for this matchup.
Ooh, good amount of damage. Pushed out there. Still trying to scale forward, and Wild Oreo finds two. Just that bad, both just struck down, and what started off as decent damage, a decent look is quickly gotten silenced. Another pistol. Another round win, 9-4 here for Team Secret. Global gonna be kicking themselves.
Oh, no doubt, but that's just, you know, again, Team Secret feeling it and outplaying their opponents. Wild Oreo 16-5 right now in the Sky. Like I mentioned, this is his third most played agent. He's really comfortable on Sky, and it's showing. Some timely util, but frankly, it's just been really good shooting to boot. That has just completely dismantled Global Esports' hopes. It is going to be Yo-Man with the Sheriff, trying to hold down Long B along with Crystal, the IGL. 4-1 split. GE with not quite the full gamble stack. But here as Team Secret, you want to be really diligent. You want to figure out where your opponents are. And that should have, I think that Trailblazer saw too.
Yo-Man has to reposition. Chunk down the 67. Stays alive. Team Secret still with an opportunity to try to go for a pivot, which Global Esports are already starting to match here. Ping out from Secret, reading a potential push here from Uniton quite well. At the same time, it's SB alone here on the A site. So it's 4 players v1 for both teams, just on different sides of the map. Is SB about to go creeping in, finds one there on the iPad. Poppy does manage to go ahead and himself back into the game before he ends up getting taken down, but that's still a good amount of damage.
30 seconds left.
10 on him, 37 on Yo-Man. Top looking to come around the back here. Finds Nizzy, but will be held at bay as, I mean, they're just going to try to flush him out. Paint Shell to buy himself some space. Swings trying to find a bit of damage. Meanwhile, back here on the side, Kelly is able to find one. Crystal, a headshot. Makes it a little bit more costly. See if he can find some more damage. He does. Force off of this, pushes forward. Bulldog now going to be collected. Trying to slow creep up. Can't steady the spray though. Wild Oreo will be able to find him. Some decent damage going to be dealt here, but it's still Team Secret now reaching double digits.
Yeah, I mean, normally you'd be pretty happy about this round as Global Esports, but given the state of the rounds, you might not be. You play this pretty darn well though. As Global Esports, you're giving yourselves really good opportunities. You're coming from a whole bunch of different angles. Like the game plan here, great for Global Esports. You just don't have the weapons, of course, to really convert, but still do hefty damage. You're able to kind of re-wrap, come from literally every angle from B, basically. Make things really tricky for Team Secret. So the plan good, you know, the execution also good, but it is what it is when you're on the eco. There's a sonic sensor up in Hookah there, kind of give you a little advanced warning. But the strong side going to be A. Little bit of showers control being taken by Global. So kind of play off that sonic sensor at short if that ends up being the attack vector. Team Secret throwing out the boombot, trying to get what kind of...
Oh, man. NB continuing to be on point, finds himself a second off screen. He gets a third as well. It's another triple with a Guardian for him. Only the paint shell able to take him down as Yo-Man now all alone. And he's rotating back towards the A site. Now here's the final teleporter. And now he's going to come back to B, but Team Secret say, well, let's just go back to A.
Yep. I feel like I'm starting to realize that we could add Envy to our Guardian God Pantheon alongside Munchkin, because good God.
It's been a hell of a map so far.
It's Yo-Man again.
Do anything about this? Yeah, he's just consistently finding himself as being the last player in these positions. Just be ADS'd in, slowly swinging the corner. Yeoman getting closer. Slots up alongside the wall. And there's the peek, finds the first. Minimal damage going to be suffered, taps the spike. 3 swings, and Wild Oreo will be able to win it out. Team Secret, yet again, converting the bonus. Just need 2 more round wins. Global Esports in a very rough spot. I'm curious to see if they call their final timeout now.
Kind of have to. Oh, no way, dude. They come through the teleporter. They're just right there for Envy. Oh, man. I mean, the shooting has been super crisp, obviously, for Team Secret. They're just making timely reads as well. So this is such an encouraging start again for this Filipino team. Do have Envy's ult again, coming into round 4 of the half. So that Thrash in particular on this side, really, really powerful. At least clearing space for you to get an execute to go. They're being super cautious though, as an investment into this round for Global Esports. They're gambling a bit here. 3 Guardians, 2 Bulldogs. Much cash behind it. Man's position going to be revealed. Kelly's going to use the util to at least flirt with clearing it.
All an attempt just to drum up some interest here for B, but
yep,
no rotations coming through.
Poison's off.
And just able to go ahead and slot himself next to that teleporter. As net paint shell attempt going to be sent in. Kelly S taken down. Ban rewarded with an elimination there. Wii Sports in the right position, but now starting to rotate out. Yudotan leaving as line share of this A side is completely opened up. No one playing within lamps. Double stack here from Showers.
30 seconds left.
they've been so quiet about this.
Flash going to be avoided. Grab of the Orb Crystal gets himself an annihilation. Wingman going for the plant. If he bounces it out, might be able to find a quick little kidnap there onto Zespi. Poppy watching him to find that kill. A 2-player advantage here for Global Esports as they look to try to get this retake going. Wild Oreo, however, has 2 lined up. Still small advantage here to the side of Global Esports, but can't really afford to have any more losses. Need to try to close out this round. As well, it's going to be a barrel stuffed crystal. We'll be able to find a kill. As Envy slowly creeping around the corner. Poppy has the headshot. So there you go. Global Esports able to break this win streak. Get themselves up to 5, but still are in a massive deficit.
Again, good map presence from Global Esports there. Good plans on the back of seeding over that short A space with the man advantage. You know, there was a moment where maybe they read it might be a B attempt. But they're coming from every different angle there. Short, Link,
1 enemy remains.
Showers.
It's okay, guys.
And they're
Timeout.
and they're kind of gonna take a timeout now. Sort of think about it. At least I assume it's Global Esports. Yeah, indeed. Second one. Team Secret hasn't even needed to use one because they've just been cruising through most of this map. Other than those 3 rounds in a row on the other side of the map, they've been basically the big picture ideas seem to be well thought out. They're constantly making these retakes look really, really doable, even when they were on the eco. So see if they can continue that, or if Team Secret has something up their sleeve to get an answer. But you know, so much of the early part of this game is just trying to get the read on your opponent, using all that extra initiator util, kind of scout for some info, try to bait some reactions. So much of this is coming down to that game of, you know, oh, are we sending the Raze util for real or not? Is that Sky there on their own, or is there more behind it? Make it tough to read, and everybody's got rifles except for Yudotan, who's got a Guardian.
Orb not yet taken.
Poison's off.
Flash in, Thrash to chase. Zespi does get spotted. Yudotan trying to scale forward here, but at the same time, they're giving up a good amount of space here onto the side. It's a good blast pack to offset. Kill found with minimal damage suffered. Orb still available. Would give a showstopper here.
Spike planted.
As well as potentially the Seekers. Envy though. Checking around from long. Yudotan holding the angle. Spotting as we cut away. And they're both going to just not get taken out. Poppy able to fight back for one. Kelly S. Still playing forward here, trying to hold the spawn. The rest of the team trying to go on the push. Van clearing out one. Nizzy finding a kill, but down to 41. Tap of the spike. Orbital going to be sent in. Poppy now all alone, eating a tiny little lick of damage at the time. Starting to dwindle. Kelly S tucked into the corner of the gun barrel, going to be spotted. Poppy finding the kill. Molotov is available, but he has to get onto the spike right now. He's trying to bait Nizzy forward, but Nizzy is not buying it. The peak confirms it. He'll run away, and can't even escape the blast radius. All weapons lost, all lives gone.
Point.
Team Secret themselves now up to map point.
Again, though, a good counterplay here from Team Secret, turning up the pace, getting deep into spawn, recognizing that one of the things that's potentially going to cost them is the fact that
One enemy.
Global Esports is able to take their time, coming through spawn, coming through short, and then setting up for the retake, hitting you from just about every angle possible. And they're going to get ahead of it this time. And that offers them just that little bit of extra comfort they need to get back into their crossfires on the post plants. And maybe deal the death blow. Nice shot from Nizzy.
16, 5 and 5. Looking damn clean here to start things off on Bind, and Crystal dead off the rip. Weakens any defensive setup here for the side of Global Esports, so we'll just be a 2-2 split. Looking like Team Secret going to try to creep over here towards the B site. Trailblazer, at least for now, to scout things out. And Yeoman trying to go on the peak, and Wild Oreo is just going to be a bit too fast there with the shot.
You've got 2 kills on this side of the map. The Bird did not confirm anything in Hookah. Should be a pretty easy B push from here on out.
Must have just full dive into the teleporter and tied the 2 players from Global. I think this is going to be a nigh impossible retake for him. Wingman gets the plant, showstopper in the end, going to be a waste here from Kelly S, but doesn't matter too much, knows that the space is opened up. Paint Shell's going to be lobbed in, Zespi holding close, Yudotan, that showstopper not going to get to see the light of day. As Poppy and Ban now have their work cut out for them. The only util that they have available are the mollies. Smoke in their face. Long angle being double stacked.
Last player standing.
Clear out, great timing there. Great snap, Poppy. Needing an ace clutch sooner rather than later, but Kelly S will not allow it. 13-5, Team Secret continuing to find value here on their opponent's map picks as they start off this series. And now we do get to go to Corrode. The Global Esports looked damn clean.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just phenomenal stuff from Secret in terms of adjustments. Whenever Global Esports was able to find, a round after those first 3 that they ripped off together, they only got 2, and there was immediate adjustments from Team Secret. They were really good ones, and from then on out, they're able to rely on just great shooting, great opening kills. They were really on point today, at least on this map.
Can they find the 2-0? Can they get that done? It's something that has eluded them quite a bit. It's kind of been the inverse talent a little bit, where it's win that first map, lose the follow-up ones. That's what we're going to be looking for. Great start for them, much like we saw versus Nongshim. They just need to avoid the rally back, continue to shut down this momentum here for Global Esports, which never really got started.
Yep.
It's pretty much a good performance from him. Some nice moments from Poppy. But we were not seeing that value, that heavy impact from Yudotan like we had seen just a couple days ago.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Rays, if you looked at the stats in the pre-match, their Neon versus the Rays, the Neon was light years ahead, but the Rays was still good. Here, though, not really quite up to snuff for Yudotan. I think part of that's just some of the map stuff as well, but, the Neon may be the play for him here. I don't know.
All right, well, once again, going to be treated to Corrode. We'll see if that is going to lead to a map 3 or if Secret will be able to get a win on the board. We'll go ahead and pass it back over to the analyst desk so they'll break down the action here from Bind.
Thank you so much. Team Secret starting off really strong. All smiles on the side of Secret, for especially considering all of us have been doubting them. This could still be a 2-1, but right now Secret looks very convincing. A lot of pieces are in place.
Yeah, they always do a great job on the first map. I mean, they look
That's what I was going to say. Map 1 Team Secret is the best team in the world.
legit. Like, they always win the first map. I honestly could see some, like, small things that you could relate back to how Boom played this map in Ascension. Like, I was thinking, I'm watching NC Slasher and Zespi together playing the bloody Sky Viper again and absolutely dominating. Like, Wild Oreo was running around everywhere on the Sky. That's the best game I've seen from him. And this is his third role that he's played. He's played Controller and Senti. Now they've thrown him on a flashy Nit and he's just running around causing chaos.
Now, I thought they did a great job. I feel like they understood this map and they understood how to play against Global. I think in the grand scheme of things, they just executed cleaner in this game, and that was really the telling part. I don't think like this was a massive underperformance from Global, I would say, but I just felt like Team Secret looked like much more solid than them in this game.
Yeah, Nizzy winning the majority of his opening duels as well on the Brimstone. I felt like every time someone challenged this man, he was just taking their head off. I mean, Team Secret just looking clean overall. But this is what I was talking about coming into this game. Like, this was GE's pick. Team Secret got to start on defense. They absolutely cooked them. Like, I've been in situations where I've never played a team before. I don't know what to expect from them. You go into the Veto, and I was thinking to myself, like, these are our 3 best maps. Like, this is the easiest game of our lives. Got 13-3'd. Like, you just never bloody know, mate. When you're not used to playing a team, you don't have a read. This is the kind of thing that can happen to you.
Yeah, that's exactly what Elevated was saying when we were interviewing him earlier. But with that said, like you said, Big Time, there were some good ideas from Global Esports, what they wanted to do. Obviously, a lot of it didn't end up coming through because Team Secret just stopped them every step of the way.
Yeah, I think we've got some replays we can run, but I think we both like the Deadlock, right? We're both Deadlock enjoyers.
I think Deadlock's broken.
And I think this was a round 4 where they managed to eco Team Secret, and which one was highlight how effective this Deadlock util is.
Count with us, okay? 1 graph net, okay? I'm going to be the count from Sesame Street. That's a really nice way to take bathrooms. You got the Skydog to follow up. Then there's a nice double swing on short here. They're going to take Zesby's head off. Challenging short, you know, he's trusting to try and clear lamps here. Do end up getting the trade and getting the plant down, as well as the Deadlock wall over the top. You've also got the sonic sensor on default, and then another GravNet in the same round.
Yeah, it's so much util. I think GravNet might be one of, if not the strongest abilities in the game right now. So it's easy to see why GE are leaning that way. Now, this was round 9. We wanted to highlight this because just look at the amount of ults going on. It's these kind of rounds that tend to be so pivotal in games like this. If you stack up your ults, ult economy is of course massive in Valorant, and you got to always live these rounds where they trade them out like
this. You do have the Viper ult thrown out there by GE in the post plant, and then you get the Thrash to clear out U-Haul, and that's a attacker's sided orbital strike to make sure that the defense can't get U-Haul control. Dizzy up over the top, and as we head into the very late post plant with the pit going down, you can see just way too much, unfortunately, for Team Secret to do, despite the fact that they have such a strong retake and they're able to just blast util to be able to retake U-Haul control. It's just a little bit too much, and you get these really tight, exciting post plant rounds.
And they almost won that. You know, I think especially after that round, I was quite optimistic for GE because of the, you know, the way they used their ults and how it was invested, but it wasn't meant to be, because this man was on the other side. Wild Oreo playing a classic, which is Sky on Bind, and this is some of the best I've seen him look this year.
Yeah, yes. I totally agree. I mean, they just have so much potential. A lot of these guys coming into Team Secret from Tier 2, you know, but at the end of the day, I mean, you've seen Wild Oreo, what he's been able to put together already on Team Secret on the old Pinoy edition, right? He's had a lot of different agents that he's been able to play. He was opping a lot of the time for them, and now you see him on the Senti, you see him on the controller role, and now on the Flashy Nit. So you just see how flexible these players on Team Secret are expected to be in this current roster.
He dominated Belong. He did his job very well as Sky, especially on the defense. That's what you need from your Sky player on Bind. They're constantly looking for info down Belong and looking to stop the heavy pushes there. And he did it perfectly. He was always funneling GE away. So big props to him. I think he was a huge part why they got that map pick. And then as we look towards Corrode, now this is Team Secret's map pick.
Yeah, so this is really interesting. First of all, what you're saying about the Sky, B Long is definitely the home of Sky, and Wild Oreo performing really fantastic last year, so I'm really happy to see him stepping up. Now, GE had a very convincing performance on Corrode the last time we saw it, so it's very interesting that Secret ended up picking this against GE after winning the first map too. This is a good sign for them.
Yeah, that's the big thing. So if you're GE, you have just gone down a map, but you're not too worried because, you know, GE were confident enough to pick this map earlier on in the week. It's clearly a map that they like. I think the only difference is now that they can't surprise with this composition anymore. So if they decide to keep running what they were running before, which is this double duelist with the ISO Raze and a Sage, it's not going to be as surprising for Team Secret. So for me, this is more about how have Team Secret prepared? What answers do you have for this sort of wacky comp that GE are cooking?
I totally agree. I honestly think Team Secret, there's a lot that you can take from watching that game. The way that they use the Sage wall, they're going to be a lot more proficient at baiting out the Sage wall and breaking it, and then Sage becomes a lot less impactful at the end of the day, and also pacing your execute so you don't get slowed down by the slow orb when you actually want to pop. Instead, you do double pumps, things like that. The other thing that they can really look at is how Ban was playing the ISO. I really think that they can isolate and pick off Ban, and if he's trying to take some of those duels over A or B main control, as well as just how slow they were playing the attack. He was also opping on defense. ISO has no escape mechanic, guys. If he's opping on defense, I have a feeling they're going to try to, you know, pick him. They're going to be really trying to fight him early on.
So what I'm hearing right now is that you guys are very confident about Team Secret going into the second map, and we could finally get a 2-0.
No,
you
don't
guys
say that.
are making a very strong case for Secret right now. They were like, G's got nothing. They already showed everything. They lost their first map pick.
Yeah.
We're going to go into Corrode. And I also had another elevator chat. It's been a little while, but I've had a little elevator chat with Patman, who said, I think Secret's going to win today.
I mean, I definitely, after that map 1, I'm leaning Secret's way. I feel like they look strong on that map 1, and now they have full information heading into map 2. They haven't shown their Corrode, so whatever they have, GE have to adapt on the fly. Team Secret are coming into map 2 now with a prep advantage, but the problem is we've seen this 1,000 times before. It doesn't really matter how set up Team Secret are to win. They have a habit of losing map 2.
That does happen, yes, but hopefully Secret has something a little bit different this time, and we have the Secret Corrode comp now revealed, and this time they're going to lean into that Deadlock.
Yeah, I actually really like it. I think Deadlock is one of the strongest choices in general in the meta right now, but particularly on this map, I can see it working. They are playing the double controller, so they'll have the Viper wall to play around, and I really like the Neon as the choice of duelist, as well as the solo fade in it.
No surprises over here on the side of GE, sticking with that double duelist, Raze and ISO. So I think, once again, it's about how well Team Secret have prepared for this, because GE not looking to change things here and hoping to replicate their performance from earlier on this week.
This is going to be very exciting. I can't say, who's that playing Neon? My eyes are...
Zesty.
Oh, okay. So we can see... the producer zooming in from my old eyes. Okay, this is going to be very exciting. I do like the agent comp, like you guys said, but it's very curious, of course, who is playing these roles. With that, we are going to go into, I think, what's going to be a very exciting Corrode. So we're going to send it back to our casters, Seth and Clinton, Paper Thin and Achilleos.
There we go. Thank you very much. Here we go. Map 2. Corrode once again. This time picked by Team Secret. Bringing out this composition for the first time. Like the desk was talking about, they know what to expect here from GE. The double duel still in play. The other aspect of this, as Crystal finds a kill, just spamming down into mid, is of course going to be Yeoman here on this Sage. Saw how effective he was at just slowing down the pace, as well as enabling for some very good post-plant setups. Very good shot though. Spam does get taken down. Hits does come in there from Yeoman, able to find one as Wild Oreo. Continuing his run here from the previous map, does get tagged down through the smoke to 35. Keeps himself alive, however, and now a sight. Wall segment broken. The access is there for Team Secret to get the plant in.
Yudotan going to come on a wide swing. Crystal going to try to come from the crane side of the map. And they're going to go for the plant. Wild Oreo, so weak, but man, he's been hitting some great shots. Envy is Envy.
Yudotan needing to try to clear this out, has a paint shell. Does he pick left or pick right? Looks like he's just going to try to face forward here. Bottom of the one. Paint shell lobbed in. Paranoia to try to delay the push coming through. Envy wanting to collect this and is able to do so, but now both players going to be tagged up. 45 health between the two of them. Crystal Backpedals the haunt, gone. Another tap, but this is well played here from the side of Team Secret. Doing it patiently, now swinging. Looking for the first, just around the corner. Wild Oreo able to escape, but now needs to try to re-clear this. The swing in, and Crystal has it done. The time should just about be there. Yep, a little over a second to spare. As Global Esports, with a Red Bull clutch from Crystal, get themselves their first pistol of the series.
Man, oh man, this is on a knife's edge. Crystal playing this very, very well. Finds the right timing, pull it to half, the right timing on the opening kill. Looked like this was just going to be Team Secret continuing this runaway freight train that they started Bind with. It's great paranoia as well from Wild Oreo. I mean, even though Team Secret doesn't win this round, man, oh man, this is so well played by him overall. Just can't quite get there. So weak already. Comes down to that 1v1, and Crystal, good for it. Throws out the haunt early. I think Envy took some damage there. Nizzy. Excuse me.
Quite a bit. Some shots in the push coming through. Tries to get the reset, but Zespi able to break the shield and find the kill. Relay bolt now. Sent forward.
It's a force buy, by the way.
Yeah, force into that Guardian in hand. Very fast pace set here from the side of Team Secret. Looking to catch Global off guard, and so far it has. Double approach coming through, ready to swing in towards Yard. Double faces there. No man, gonna be good for one with a Singer, and Poppy has the follow-up. Player advantage now here in the hands of Global Esports. Guardian and Spectre tucked behind the box. Trying to spam him out. Crystal able to find it, and Poppy wins the fight. 3 players surviving, the Force not finding value. 2-0 start here for the side of Global.
That is going to be difficult now for Team Secret to recover from. Certainly you would expect that this next round is going to be another pretty weak bye. And they try to just force the issue. Don't mind the play call here from Secret. You know, when you're going up against this Sage comp, if you can find the side of the map that the Sage isn't going to be on, which, as we saw with Global Esports the other day, a lot of times Yeoman's going to be over on the B side. That seems to be their preferred side. You know, when you saw Foxy9 playing it for Gen G, it was more on the A side, but a lot of times you're going to be challenging Crystal and Ban on the ISO. So they opt to just turn up the tempo, go for the force buy. Sheriffs now try to get something going here in this third round, and Zespi got clipped.
Yeah, damage taken, but considering the weaponry, be happy that it wasn't a clean shot coming through, so it does stay alive with just about 60 health. Slide forward into mid, though. Yudotan, very aggressive position, looking to try to intercept it. He's going to start hearing these footsteps. Prowler cleared, Jiggle Peek spotting him. Let's just make a quick little exit there with the blast packs. Well, at the same time, though, locking off the access here into the B site. Wall segment going to be broken. Yeoman still with 1 slow orb.
Like the quick smoke from Poppy there, just in case. Oof.
Oh, but a great shot. Weapon protected here for now. Envy would love to get a recovery on this. This is sprint forward, second shot going through. Poppy, some covering fire. Crystal as well joining in as it's just a firing squad down to mid. Nizzy now, last one standing, just tucked inside of this nebula.
30 seconds left.
Scouting around, looking for some damage and finds it. Yeoman does get tagged up, but now you've got the full forces of Global Esports rotating around the back. Their participation, however, not going to be further needed. Yeoman able to hold his own, and that is going to be the bonus conversion now coming through. Bonus in quotations coming through here for Global Esports.
Really nice play by Ban in mid there. Even though you lose, Yudotan is able to find one. And then throws out that vulnerable. Gets a couple assists. And they just cut down Team Secret. Yeoman, good on the backside. So this is kind of more of what you were hoping to see in terms of the macro game play out for Global Esports. That Sage make things really difficult to go for the B site. Able to make mid kind of a meat grinder. And that's why you saw, I think, Team Secret try to attack A early, try to attack A on that force buy. That is a quick clear of that wall.
That it is. Has the reveal as well. Slow gonna be trying to get lopped in here. And oh, Yeoman, what a disgusting reposition. He should have absolutely been dead. Will finally fall. Poppy trying to bail him out, ends up losing his life as well. So very quickly, things starting to spiral here for Global.
That was a great backup play. Make sure that they had Poppy covered. Oh, Crystal with the Guardian though.
Still deathless. Holds his own.
He's feeling it.
Yudotan though needs to go big here. Full kit, but it's just opting to try to hold this door in the reset.
Spike down B.
It is so damn clean. Critical kills found. Nizzy now once again asked to do it all. A chance at maybe try to get the jump, but it seems like this is overall being well read. Global Esports trying to keep tabs here on what they have and haven't given up.
30 seconds left.
Once again, you know, util in hand, a timing might be found.
Enemy remaining.
There you go, Nizzy, able to get it, but Crystal swoops in from behind. Johnny on the spot. Now 8-0, as it's going to be 4-0 start here for Global Esports.
Yeah, he's finding fantastic impact, and he's going to have a Nightfall to boot. So this is exactly what you want. So well played here by Yeoman to throw that orb. Able to tuck in behind his own wall to keep himself alive. Zespi trying to figure out where the hell he went. Yudotan.
One enemy.
Yep.
Last player standing.
Much needed double. Big impact from your duelist, and obviously the IGL fragging out. So things starting to go really well here for Global Esports. Gonna have the Odin, gonna have another Outlaw, this time in Yeoman's hands. As it is half armors across the board for Team Secret.
Carlo gets an early check, wrap around the elbow there from Ban. See if anyone goes on the approach, but Crystal says hello with the Odin. This being going to be shut down. Yudotan trying to push forward out of the smoke, ends up falling, but Ban at the same time able to find two, and that's the spike now dropped. Crystal still holding the angle.
Right there.
See if he can get some more eliminations here without losing his life. So there's the spot out. The spray starting to come in, and he's got him lined up. It's a 3K for him in the round. I believe now 11-0, GE5-0.
Oh, this is really scary for Team Secret. Sure, you're going to be able to buy into this round, but you have a couple ults for yourselves, but all the ults available for Global Esports, really impactful ones. Things very, very scary. Nice play from Ban. Didn't even have to reset the double tap, able to find two. And now the energy there for Global Esports, and now the first time out of the series for Team Secret. Again, I don't mind the ideas here from Secret on some of these rounds to turn up the tempo towards A. Again, that's generally where the Sages are going to be. Maybe you could just bully your way past the Fade and Ban, but you know, it almost worked on the Force Buy, but here this is just well read, well shut down. Now you got to try to figure out some new ways to get some space on this map. Try to find ways to battle for mid potentially, or if you're not, I'd like to see some of the deadlock util out a little bit sooner to maybe keep track of any deep pushes, deep lurks, because we've seen like Yudotan or somebody always kind of trying to find their way to get downstairs, get towards mid-bottom, and see if they can break open those extra angles, and that could be really troublesome for Team Secret. So maybe some of the sonic sensors and other things to keep track of your flanks if you're not going to be feeling as comfortable. But I don't mind the composition here for Team Secret. I think it's pretty well in line with what I thought a lot of teams would be running on this map, to be honest.
Sure.
Just got to find ways to kind of find a little bit more value. Needs Zespi to really step up on this Neon.
One away from an overdrive. Swing out, Yudotan able to find one, but Wild Oreo coming away with two.
He's done it again. He's so ready. They always have that extra layer behind Zespi.
They know that the Sage is here as well, and they know that that ult is going to be online, so want to continue to try to watch this angle. Outlaw shot. Able to clear that out. Ban now looking to try to reinforce this position in case they scale off of the C's. Seems like Team Secret still very much wanting to push this side of the map. Ball going to be raised, segment broken. Yeoman still able to find that one kill. His net gets the grab, and Ban doesn't have the shield raised. It's the annihilation out. Nothing going to be spotted there. Spam. There you go.
Tell me how you feel about that one, Achilleos.
Crystal's such a good player.
I mean, he's what, 9-0 now?
12-0.
12-0?
12-0. He killed 3 people with an Odin last round.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'll find you.
There.
Well, let's see if he can clutch this.
Does he throw the Nightfall? Does he throw the Nightfall?
I think if he could get it to a 1v1. As a weapon swap available, shots starting to come through, and okay, I was gonna say, Nizzy, you have to hit that shot or else you are going to be dead. Now, Team Secret are able to go ahead and get themselves a round win. Still though, good amount of cash available to the side of Global Esports.
This is just pretty similar in terms of like the early round ideas from Team Secret. It's just that this time it's a lot more aggressive from Global Esports, and they're kind of the ones at the disadvantage, peeking around that corner.
He's got another one.
And they overcommit. Well, yeah, he's sitting on boatloads of cash.
No escape.
So many ults again, though. Both sides sitting on tons of ults. So this is a pivotal round in this map, especially for Team Secret.
Again, wall segment going to be broken. Yeoman considering the peak. Watching for it. Meantime, Pain Shell's just clearing out that mid cubby. I'll hear that drop down. Prowler cleared. Yeoman having to back away now. Neon on the opposite side. This could very quickly be him getting overwhelmed. Sets up the slow orb. Nebula gets popped. That'll hold it back here for now.
You just heard so many guns on the other side of that wall. So now you know that maybe you can start taking a little bit of extra space, seeing Band creep up just a little bit of stairs.
As he has the operator, you don't really want to try to go for a kill contract here. Swing out though, we'll just be able to get one to get out. Utilizing that wall timing against Team Secret, just disappearing behind the veil.
Thirty seconds left.
This angled position though. Oh no.
Finds it again. Shield raised. Nizzy does manage to go ahead and answer it back. Wild Oreo out TPing in behind. Nightfall. Don't believe gets the catch, but Crystal watching. Can't get the pivot. Wild Oreo opens up the A site.
10 seconds left.
Sensor going to be cleared. Barrier mesh there. Net at the ready. Kelly S just looking to delay. Hit now. Going to be dropped here onto the site. Yeoman has the res. Could potentially push over. Try to bring Ban back into this and maybe get a grab with the ultimate onto the Viper. See what they opt to do. Yonatan just bounding forward. It finds Wild Oreo. He gets cleared out. Nizzy's position now going to be a little bit more known.
Oh!
As there's the grab. Nizzy gets pulled, but it's going to be the operator. Oh, the shot! And Yeoman has Kelly S at the same time. Gorgeously played out. Global Esports having to invest heavily there with the ults, but they stopped Team Secret from finding a second round win.
I love this. Absolutely love this round from Ban.
Called it.
You absolutely did. I mean, this is just so well thought out by Global as well. The way that they're able to cycle these ults. I mean, if you find the Viper there, great. With the Showstopper, you don't, well, guess what? You've got a kill contract. And Ban is so clutch with that operator.
I thought he was gonna swap weapons before sending the ult, but still able to find the shot with the op.
Man's just got the confidence. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Well, able to avoid it. Nizzy's not though. Continues to just get battered on these approaches. Slow orb's just gonna be cycled in here from Yeoman. At the same time, main being held, the Nebula. He drops soon as Nightfall goes across. Push out of this smoke. Poppy going to be good for one. Yonatan now getting involved. Push onto the corner. Bucky not finding the value. Is he still able to find a kill? But now a 2v3. Held at bay here, our Team Secret. Been scooped up. And this might just have them pivoting right into Ban's open arms. That operator was staring through the connector into mid, but he's actually starting to reposition. Might have a chance to get themselves into the site here behind the ISO, and it seems like that is going to be the case.
It's a pretty tough read, though, for Global Esports. You don't have much info what's going on, so Ban just going to try to play in towards B main. Just try to make it work from there.
Where are you? No charges.
Utility there, going to give it away. Although they're pinging that corner, so they might suspect that Ban not too far off with that operator.
30 seconds left.
That's going to put them into the top right corner.
Going for a safe plant shot wide there on the Nizzy. Rotate around the back here. 45 HP, the Odin on the opposite side. Crystal trying to go on the push and is able to find him. Basically needing the one tap. He's Envy now to his own devices. 8 bullets remaining. 5, and there's just going to be the wall bang shot through the box. Ban claiming it. There's Diffuse. Likely going to be passed over here to Ban once again. Just try to get another kill contract up and ready. Global East Ban.
They're getting the Odin.
Oh, right, of course.
I know you wanted to forget about it.
7-1. I was like, yeah, what are they?
I'm not, but
They have the operator. What else is there to get?
What else could they want, right?
Yeah. I proposed something last night
Uh-huh.
in Sliggy's chat.
Oh, good.
Which was, I think that every time a player buys an Odin, you should have to donate $20 real to a charity. Anytime somebody takes the Odin from your corpse, whether it's to save or, you know, if you're on like a thrifty attempt to kill him and then you're going to pick it up, that should be $5. And that's every time it changes hands.
Yeah.
And then it should be 20 cents for every bullet that you fire in a round.
That's like real life ammo costs right there.
Yes.
I see.
It'll be like the heavy from TF2.
Yeah, whatever charity you end up choosing is going to be pretty rich pretty fast.
We'll change it up every week.
I see.
You know, we'll make sure they're well vetted. Money's going to the right place.
Yeah. Oh, this is bad.
Good little trap play.
That is a nice setup. This is some of that mid control you're looking for here. As Team Secret got the spot onto Poppy. Still not exactly sure where Ban is, but I think Wild Oreo is getting a pretty good sense of it. Oh, Sage Wall just went up over at A-Link. Let's see what Team Secret wants to do. If they're just going to clear that to kind of create some attention. Oh, man. Just ahead of the curve.
Oreo down. Oh, man. Now a little bit surrounded. Spots him out. Looks like he will just go ahead and try to take the fight in the 1v1. At the same time, slow creep across the slow orb. Crystal will win that every day of the week, Odin or not. Prowler on the chase. Spots him out. Sees avoided.
30 seconds
At least by
left.
Envy. So just slowly trying to work their way forward. Crystal clears out the barrier mesh. Basically has the shot lined up, but not sure if that one would be able to go through. Push coming in, Yeoman finding the headshot, the wide swing out, Poppy gets the other. 8-1, Global Esports
No charges left.
continuing to look excellent here on the defense.
Yeah, and I think, you know, the Odin as well, really nice in these situations because you can clear those walls much quicker from the deadlock, stuff like that. Little extra advantages you can gain. But regardless, Crystal just on point. This is a great read from Ban. We won't talk about where that op shot hit. A couple nice shots from Yeoman as well.
Say it was good that he died instantly.
Yeah. No suffering there.
Yep. Yeah, well, 14-3-1. Back to another eco attempt here. Sheriff and 4 stingers available to Team Secret. See if they can try to up the pace here. I mean, mid has been a big pain point for them.
Yes.
It's like every single time they're widely just getting at least tagged down. This time a bit more space going to be given up here. Yudotan playing back through window.
Well, they're kind of given the space by Global Esports. They can use that wall, block off Yudotan.
Poppy back from the Yeoman just peeking. Spotting out one, 3 swinging, does get overwhelmed. Weapon still a world away as Poppy tries to hold the door. We find one more. Weapon now,
No way.
Weapon's rather upgraded as Yudotan dropping. Ends up just kind of feeding over. Global Esports just setting themselves in one by one like lemmings over the cliff.
Crystal just sent $20 worth of ammo.
Let's do a good cause. At least it will be when I get it set up.
Yeah.
And once again, you do have a kill contract. You get this down to a 2v2.
Bring them down.
Be a safe place to try to send the ultimate. Suspecting one there in that heaven position. The other within the poison orb, not going for the tap here onto the spike quite just yet. Oh, the smoke dissipates, and that's going to be the cleanup coming through. Thrifty for Team Secret comes to fruition as they get themselves a second round win.
Yeah, and
no charges.
Like you were saying in the beginning part of the round there, you know, Team Secret finally able to get some more mid control. We saw it a little bit in a previous round, but the reaction just to flood and overwhelm. And I mean, you can see that a lot of util thrown there by Global Esports, but all of it kind of lands just a half step too early. you know, the slow orb right on top of the gravity well. Just a hair before it would have caught and really made Team Secret pretty easy pickings. Still get a few kills, but it allows Team Secret to reset momentarily. Spot out on a Yudotan there. He's backed into that corner. Zespi gonna try to punish. Boombot to try to cover.
Cleared out, paint shells now. Gonna be lobbed in, blast pack to try to offset as the smoke goes down. Poppy gonna be able to find one. Ben considering the kill contract. As the shield is gonna be running out of it and ends up getting taken down. This round similarly spiraling very quickly out of control here for Global as Crystal. Last one standing. Just him and his precious Odin.
He's gonna have to save.
Yeah, this doesn't have any kind of money behind. 50 credits. So it needs to save this as they get ready to go into the last round of the half. Team Secret, a chance to still make this 8-4.
Yeah, I think maybe you're starting to see some of the kind of overconfidence here from Global Esports with how well most of this half has gone, where you're kind of trying to take these individual big plays. You know, Yudotan there using the blast pack, Ban trying to come in with a double tap, all of it. Too many Team Secret members.
Getting this around on him now.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Does manage to pull back around the corner. He's keeping things quiet. Might just be okay here from this position. He slides back into the corner, so seems like the Odin will remain in his hands, but last round of the half. 3 ultimates to work with here for the side of Global Esports, but very much getting a bit frazzled in these last 2.
Yeah, but this is just good coordination. Oh, just an outplay from Envy on the Ban. Immediately double headshots. And that's the end of the ISO in that round, so let's see if they can find some value. Poppy's gonna be there with a Guardian. There's an op for Nizzy. Let's see what they can do with that. Smokes out early. Some of that spam there. This time, the Odin gonna be moved up towards top mid. Try to make Team Secret's life a little bit more challenging if they were to try to reestablish mid control, but right now they're just 5-man stacked over in front of B. And now the Sage is on the other side of the map. Still has the wall. Roland hasn't used it just yet. There goes that Nightfall. It catches Poppy and that's it.
Okay, well, Poppy just spamming down. Seemingly he had the read there. Trying to find the kill on a Wild Oreo. I missed a reveal out from a haunt or something. Net in the corner. Yudotan is just okay. Tearing apart 2. As well, kill contract sent there to try to get the kidnap. Already though, Poppy able to find it. 9-3 at the half. Global Esports well out in front.
Yeah, overall, just really good game planning from Global Esports. They have such a good read on this map. You know, Ban's ISO, really annoying to deal with. Poppy's had some really nice moments. The haunt reveal.
I mean, even if he had completed the teleport, he would have been dead to rights anyway.
One enemy remaining. Spike down.
Nasty shooting from Yudotan. Poppy there on the last one. You gotta like what you're seeing. You know, this is kind of a pick for Team Secret where you're looking at it and you go, okay, we saw what they did, we know what they're gonna do, and you could see it in the beginning with the anti-strat ideas that they were bringing in, trying to go A little bit more, trying to avoid the Sage as much as they could. Didn't work out, so they had to try to attack the Sage and try to punish that. Worked one round, I should say it didn't work one round, then worked another. And then they had to try to establish some mid-control as Team Secret. So the whole time, Team Secret's just kind of playing a little bit behind the curve. And for the most part, Global Esports was ahead of them at one step or another. Some really good opping from Ban overall. Good repositioning with it. Hell, you get a kill contract with it. That's not something you see every day. And coming in this attacker side, this comp is still pretty powerful. You still have a lot of potency.
I mean, yeah, it's a double duelist. It's mostly going to be about, can you identify and deal with the util coming through from Kelly S on the deadlock. Obviously, we know that those barrier meshes can be a bit of a pain early on. But if Global come away with another pistol here on Corona.